I thought I would take y'all on a little tour of my house plant. Yay! So we can start here. This was actually, I bought 2 succulents like about 2.5 years ago. Those little 2-inch kind that you get at the box stores. And so I bought 2 of them, and this is one. Could tell it. And there is another top, because, and it's about, yay tall. But what happened is, well, the first time, there's a couple of more pieces in the other room, but the first time I had to, it was just, something happened, I don't even remember, but I had to lop it off, okay? So when I replanted it, it actually, this is 2 different stems that's come out from the same plant here. So that's actually one, and one of them was a little stem that grew off the side of it. Okay, one of them here recently, my daughter came to visit, and she brings her cat with her. And her cat is like, I have to wonder if that cat is demon possessed sometimes. But anyway, that cat's something else. And he lopped off like probably 2 or 3 inches of the top of it. And so that's what's growing down on this other side here. Yeah, it's a lot bigger now, like you saw when I measured it. You know, my kind of measuring. Anyway, that was the top. I stuck it down in there, and it kept growing, because you can do that with a lot of succulents. You know, part of them, the top gets cut off. You can just take some of the leaves off of the very bottom, stick it in the dirt, and it'll keep living and grow more roots. But anyway, I think, okay, this side I think was, it's hard to tell. Yeah, I think, no, that side, it just grew multiple heads for whatever reason. This side, I can see right there, is the side where my grandcat lopped the top of it off while he was playing with it. So anyway, okay, here we go on a little adventure. Okay, so here is the major portion of my house plants. I've got a couple more that I just didn't put on here because they look bad. I got some herbs. This over here is cilantro, and I think I might have overwatered it. I pulled some off of it and used it in supper one night, and then I think I overwatered it and it died. These basils are starting to go to flower. I got a lime basil. I think I had either lemon or cinnamon basil, and then just a regular plain old basil. I love basil, absolutely love it. And anyway, these have gone to flower because I've never gotten seeds, never grown seeds, so I thought I'd just see what happened. I got seeds to do more. The plant that I showed, the great big tall one earlier, this is a piece of that broke off, and I just stuck it in this pot. It wasn't doing very good, but now I got it stuck in this pot, and it seems to be trying to make a comeback. This is 2 more. The side ones. This one and this one also came off of that plant in the living room. And I stuck them in here. They were little bitty. And then this big one is what's come of another one that was real similar to this one, as you can see by looking at it. It's just a little different color, a little bit skinnier leaves. But this one, I stuck it in here, and it almost died. It wasn't doing very good. But I stuck it in here, and it has grown multiple limbs at the top. And it's really bushed out, and it's doing really good. Not near as good as that giant one in there has grown, but still good. This is the one I bought this summer. This one, the bottom leaves are just, they look horrible. And I thought, because some succulents like this, you can take the leaves where they're attached to the inside of the plant. See there? And you could gently pluck it off. And normally, most of these like this would grow roots out of that leaf, and you could grow a whole new plant out of that. But I've tried a couple over here. Let me show you. Like here's one, and it is just drying up, and it has not done anything like that. So I'm thinking this is one that won't do that. But anyway, I'm going to have to make a second video because I actually come over here just to show you something completely different. That is some sage back there. It's growing very well in the house. When it gets real bushy, I pluck some off to put to keep for dried sage. Okay, listen here, phone. Here we go. This is a little cactus I got at the box store, and it actually it's got like some little thorny things, but they don't hurt when you touch them. And actually, it wasn't doing really good. And then I started saving rainwater. And I give my house plants all the rainwater that I can. I save like milk jugs and things like that. And then I pour the water in them and cap them off. That way no mosquitoes can't get in them and things in the summer. But anyway, back to this one. It wasn't doing well, but as you can see, it's got lots of little babies, little arms growing out of it. That's so cool. Now, if you wanted to, on a plant like this, you could take these little arms and gently break them off from the mother plant. It is a little bit thorny, but not real bad. Like you could pluck it off right here where it's joined to the mother plant and just neatly snip it off. And then try not to tear them or rip it or do it with dirty scissors or knives because you could make your plant sick. But try to just snip it off cleanly. And then you can either let it lay there for a day on the counter, or you can just stick it in some dirt and don't water it for a couple of days, and then you can start to water it a little bit at a time, and it will grow a whole new plant. Because I took a piece of this one, and took it to work and did that, and I have a whole plant like this at work. It's cool. I got stuff over. Don't do that. Now this little guy back here, have to be careful because he is very sharp and he will bite. Okay. Oh, no wonder he's tangled up inside the. Forgive me. Okay. There we go. Anyway, little Charlie here. The cactus, you can see, is real skinny down at the bottom, and then he's fatter up top. I don't know what happened there, but if you can tell, but I've had him several years. he started out as a seed. I grew cactus out of seeds, and you know, some grew, some survived, and then they eventually died off. And this is the only cactus that I grew from seed that has survived this long, and he is several years old. I want to say he's probably, gosh, 7, 8 years old. Uh, and so, yeah, I mean, I think he's pretty good size for being that old. He actually really didn't grow much. He stayed really little, just just skinny, you know. And then when I learned how bad city water was for your plants and how much better rainwater was, because city water has all kinds of chemicals in it to make it better for people to drink and ingest, and it's not that great for your plants. Rainwater has a lot of nitrogen in it, which helps your plants to grow, especially if they're green. It's what makes the green part of the plants grow. This is, oh Lord, this thing's heavy. This is a little, it's like a bonsai that I bought. Oh, I can't remember where I got it. But this one has almost died several times. And then I started feeding, like I said, the rainwater, and it has really come back. And I don't even know anything really about bonsai, so I don't know how to clip them or anything. I don't think it's really I don't know that it's a traditional bonsai, but I probably got it at like one of the box stores, and in fact, I know I did. Either that or I might have got it at the grocery store in the plant section. But here's another one that's the same type, and I got it. It was on clearance because it was about to die. And look how well it's doing. It's doing better than the other one. I mean, because look at this. Here, let me back it off a little. I mean, look at that. Look how big it is. And then this one, you know. So anyway, I'm not good. I need to try to figure out a way to kind of see how I can clip the leaves to make them look better. But I mean, they're still pretty, I think. Oh, the one I showed you earlier. Let's see if I can move this around a little bit. The one I showed you earlier that I had taken off the other cactus over there is this one. And I bought this actually at Kroger. And I've had it several years also. You know, and you can even see if you can still tell where I cut that other piece off. I think, oh, it's got a little spider web on it. I think may have actually been right up here where I did that years ago. And it's still got that cut spot on there. But after I did a couple of them, I decided not to do that anymore, just to let it grow and get big and go all crazy and just see what it would do. It looks different on the bottom because this is a grafted cactus. You can actually do that. I've never done it. I bought it this way, but you can grow cactus, and somehow they like cut it, and then they put another piece in it that's cut, and I don't know, I think they like tape them together or something for a while, and then they will grow together. It's, yeah, different. But anyway, this one's pretty cool looking, I think. Oh, every once in a while oh, here's the place where it cut it a long time ago. So, yeah. You can see that. It looks kind of rough now. I wish I never would have cut it. But, you know, you live and you learn. But I just letting it grow now so I can just kind of, and I've had this a few years. I'm not, ow, stop biting me. I've not had any of these as long as I've had Charlie. My one I grew from seed. I've killed more than I saved. So, you know, it is what it is. And this right here is a succulent. I believe this one, can't remember what it's called. This one. Shoot, I'll have to look it up and then put it on the screen what kind this is. But I actually, that one also, it grows in a little, I pulled out some spots, or you can even break off a little piece of it. And I did that and started this one. This is actually started off the other piece of this one here. And I put it in this little pot here. And yeah, I love them. I think they're really pretty. This one was, it must have been, oh, what do you call it? They crossed it because some of the leaves that have grown out, most of them started out as kind of like the teardrop looking or round, and then now some of these growing out are like teardrop looking or pear. No, it's not really. Well, maybe it is kind of pear looking, whatever. Anyway, I had this little dude. They got rid of all its thorns. When I bought it, it didn't have any thorns. And he hasn't really grown any. It's just kind of, it's weird. Some of these I will get and I'll have them for, gosh, 2 or 3 years, and they won't do anything. They'll be alive. They don't grow any. They just kind of there, and then boom, suddenly they just take off. And this plant, this is a type of cactus also. It's really cool because it looks like something out of Star Wars or something. You'll have to excuse my dirt and clutter and stuff over here. I'm in the process of moving and making a different plant station. But anyway, yeah, this one almost died a couple of times because I was accidentally doing too much water, and the roots were staying wet and stuff. So I repotted it, put it in this one, and started feeding it or watering it with the rainwater. And look, I mean, it was down to a little nub. And look at it now. It looks like something out of Star Wars. Seriously, it looks like some kind of alien. I hope you can see it decent. But it looks like an alien plant or something. It's so weird. But I love it. I love it. The weirder they are, the more I love them. Okay, don't get poked by anything, please. Yeah, because bad thing, these little bitty thorns get in there and you can't get them out. And you can't find them to get them out. Now, this one, this is a mixture of plants. This is one, I don't know what it is, but I got it out of my mother-in-law's yard. It's some that she planted, and I thought it looked like a succulent, and so I got it. It's been about 3 years ago, and it was a little bitty. And the first couple of years, it didn't do anything. And this year, I started giving it rainwater, and boom, it has grown quite a bit. Probably it's grown twice as tall as it was, and it's just looking really nice. What's weird, I've got this little bitty one here that's, wow, the cat must have been in here. It's all knocked out of its spot. Evil cat. It's not really evil, but now my daughter has a cat, and he's kind of evil. Yeah, really. Anyway, we'll bury that dude back in there. I give him a little bit of water, and should be okay. He has never gotten any bigger. He's one of those that just seems to be kind of in a dormant state. Like that. And the same thing with this one. I don't know if you can see it, that little one down there. Sorry, the light's so bad. I wasn't thinking about that. Anyway, yeah, there's that little one. And over here you can see the other little one. And I've got both of these, and they're alive, but they never have, grown any. But one of these days, they're going to suddenly just, boom, take off and start growing like these other ones. This one is a little mini pie. He's got big thorns. And yeah, if you really touched him, he would make you hurt. He would make you cry. I don't know if you could see him in the light. He's pretty. And then this other one down here is kind of alien looking. I have cut a couple of arms off of this other one before. This one right here, it's another one that's not. It's kind of thorny, but unless you touch it real hard, it wouldn't. It's got big thorns. But little arms like this, I have grown. Oh, don't break it off. Okay. Anyway, you can. Trying to see. I think I might have broke it off. Anyway, but you can stick that in the dirt and start watering it after a couple of days, and it'll grow roots and make a whole new plant. Okay, here is another section of my house plants. This was actually, it's a cactus, but it doesn't have thorns. And I have it in with this other one they call a old man cactus or something like that. It does have thorns. It would bite me and it would hurt really bad. So I'm really going to work on not touching that. But this, I'll show you the cactus it came off of shortly. But this one, it's pretty good size. But when it started, it was just a little bitty part that had grown off of the main leaf. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in a few minutes. But like this, like say this part here, on this one even, I could cut that off, with a clean sterilized knife, and cut that off and make a clean cut. Now it would leave a brown section there on this main plant part, but this one I could take it and cactus like this, it would leave a milky white coming out of it, but it would be okay. You just stick it in the dirt and leave it for 2-3 days, and then you can start watering it and it'll grow roots too. Like this one was a little part, like this part right here, that just grew off the main plant, and I cut it off my big one and stuck it in there and grew that one. This is another cactus that would bite me. I forgot the name of this one, but it's pretty good size now. And it's a small one I bought at the box store. This one I bought, ow, goodness gracious. That part of that cactus fell and it just poked me. This one hadn't been doing real good. I'm trying, but I don't know what kind it is, because I just don't remember. It's some type of cactus or succulent. I had overwatered it, and so I had to pull it out and repot it up and stuff. And so now it's, I don't know, it's hanging in there, but I hope it lives through the winter because I think it's really cool looking. I saw some more at the box store later this summer because this started out little, but I saw some bigger ones like this at the box store later this summer, and they were curved like this. I don't know if that's because how they were sitting in the sunlight or if they're supposed to curve. But anyway, and this little dude here, I'm not sure what it is, but went to my sister's this summer, and she had bought a plant, and after she got home, apparently there was another plant that accidentally got grown inside of the one she bought, which was this one. And she divided it up and put some in separate pots, and she gave this one to me. And so I think it's pretty, a beautiful little hanging plant, and it's done really well here.